Hello guys, and welcome to this new Python tutorial. Today we are going to talk about dictionaries. Dictionaries are used to store data values in key value pairs. It is a collection which is ordered, they are changeable, and they do not allow duplicates. Also, dictionaries can be nested, which means that we can have dictionaries as values inside a dictionary. And at the end of this video, we will have a small application which is finding the number of letters inside the sentence and returning an output as a dictionary which contains as keys the letters and as values the number of letters for each key in the sentence. To start, we can create a dictionary using the curly brackets. So we write dict1 equals to curly brackets. Then you have your keys. For example, write 1, comma, colon 1. Then we will have a comma, we'll have 2, 2, right? We'll have 3 and 3, okay? So we don't put a comma at the end of the last element, okay? So we use the length to find the length of the dictionary, dict1. We'll have 3 elements, we have 3 pairs. We can use the type function to know the type of our constructor, which is a dict. We can also create an empty dictionary using curly brackets. We'll have a dictionary, and we can have any data type that we want as values in our dictionary. So for example, we call it dict3, okay, equals to curly brackets, right? And we can put, for example, as key1, okay, key1 equals to float, for example. We put key2, which is a string. We're gonna put Monday. And the third one, for example, we call it key3, which is boolean. And also we can have, for example, key4 as a list, for example, okay? So we can have any data type that we want inside our dictionary, okay? And also we said that dictionaries do not allow duplicates. For example, if we create dict4 equals to, let's say, I will always put numbers because it's much simpler. 1, 1, okay, 2, for example, 2, and we add another 2 in here, okay? So 2, 2, right? Forgot the comma in here. Run. So once you print that, you see it removes automatically the duplicates, okay? So it will print for us only one pair. Thus we confirm that they do not allow duplicates. So here, for example, we can change, okay? For example, if you want to change the second element, so we can put it dict4, okay? It is called 2. We can change it to, for example, equals to 3, okay? So we can write dict4 and it changed the value for us, okay? We can also add elements. Okay, for example, we can put dict4 dot update. Okay, so we can write, for example, curly brackets, your key and your value. Okay, sorry, 3. So write dict4. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. As you can see here, it does not allow duplicates for the keys. Okay, but for the values, we can have the same values for all the keys if we want. Okay, so it does not allow duplicates regarding the keys. Okay, we can also add elements using this method. Dict4, for example, we call it 5 directly. Since it does not exist, it will create it directly for us. Okay, so it will add it directly to the dictionary. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 5. Okay, so this is to add elements to our dictionary. For example, if we want to remove, we can use dict4 dot, and you can press tab. It will give you all the methods that you can apply to your dictionary. Okay, so we said we can remove an item, so you write pop and you enter your key. So we want to remove 2. Okay, so if we print dict4, give us 1, 3, 5. Okay, so we can use pop, or if we want directly to remove the last element, we can use dict4 dot, we press tab and it gives us the list. So pop item, it will remove directly the last element. So you see 5. So we have here dict4, it is 1, 3. Okay, now if we want, for example, to clear, or for example we want to copy, dict4 dot copy. Okay, so we call it dict copy. So the copy function will create for us a copy of the dictionary. Okay, so we have the same dictionary. And if we want to clear this dict copy, okay, dict copy dot clear. So write dict copy, give us 0. Okay, we don't have items inside the dictionary since we have used the clear function. Okay, and if we want to delete it, del dict copy. Once we call that, it does not exist. Okay, because we have deleted the dictionary. So we have seen pop to remove an item, pop item to remove the last item, and we have also, you can also use the del function to remove, for example, we want to remove dict4 3. Okay, so you write dict4 and you write here 3. So once you print dict4, we only have 1. Okay, so we have added, we have removed, and we have copied, and also we have deleted our dictionary. Okay, so we add elements, dict4 dot date. So we add, for example, 2, add 3, we add 4, sorry, okay, so dict4 we have this dictionary. Now, if we want to iterate or to loop over this sequence, we can use three methods. Okay, so for example, we start from for item in dict for dot items. So it will give us all the pairs that are present in our dictionary. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is one method. The second method, if we want to know the keys. Okay, so for key in dict for dot keys, print key. Okay, so this one to know the keys in our dictionary. And this is the last one, which is for value in dict for dot values. Okay, print value. Okay, so we have three methods to iterate or to loop over the dictionary. You can use the items, and don't forget the parentheses because it is a function. You have the keys and you have the values. Okay, if you forget one of these functions, you can just press tab, and it gives to you all the so we have values. We have used update, pop item, pop keys items. So copy, clear. We didn't use yet get and from keys and set default. Okay, so we start from get. We write, for example, 1. So this is one is the same as writing dict for give me the value of the key 1. Okay, so it is the same. So it will call and it will give us the value that corresponds to the key 1, which is 1. Okay, and we have also the from keys. Okay, so from keys it uses two items. So we have the first item, which is a list or a sequence, okay, something that is iterable, and the second one, which is the value. Okay, for example, if we want to create excuse me just a second, so we create here, for example, vowels. Okay, list to create it vowels. Okay, so we have a, we have e, we have u, we have I, we have O. Okay, so for example, okay, so this list of vowels, and we want to create a dictionary that says to us that all these letters are vowels. Okay, we put the first element, which is something iterable, which is a list, so we have an iteration. Then we put here the value vowel. Okay, and we call this vowels dict. Okay, right, once you print vowels dict, so we have a is a vowel, e is a vowel, u is a vowel, I is a vowel, o is a vowel. Okay, so the from keys, it will create for us a dictionary from a list or sequence that is iterable by assigning a value to all its elements. Okay, so it will iterate over the sequence. We have a, we have e, we have u, we have I, we have o. Then it will put for all the keys the same value. Okay, so this is from keys, and we have last one, which is dict4 dot press tab, which is set default. Okay, set default will give us, for example, you put here key, we have here, for example, 4, okay, and you try to change it, you give it 5, for example. Run that, it gives us 4. Set default will give us the value of the key if it exists, or if we don't have, for example, we don't have 5, as you can see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have 5. Okay, so we choose dict 5 dot set default. Okay, give it 5 and we add the value of 5. So since 5 does not exist, dict 4, sorry. So since 5 does not exist, it will create this pair inside the dictionary for us. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if the key exists, it will return us its value. If the key does not exist as 5, it will create this pair inside the dictionary. Okay, for example, if we try to do that, set default, okay, we have 5 and we change it, for example, to 7. It will return for us 5 because it exists. Okay, so write dict 4 and we will have 5. Okay, so now we will have an application about dictionaries, which is an exercise that gives us an output the number of letters, or the letters as keys, and the number of letters present in the string as the numbers, so as values. All right, for example, we can call it, this is an example about dictionaries. Okay, so for example, we have T is present 1, twice, 3 times. Okay, so it will give us as a key the T and as value 3. Okay, to do that we have first to create letters, we call it letters dictionary, dict, which is an empty dictionary. Okay, and we will iterate, or we will loop over the sequence text. So call it for letter sorry, in text. Okay, so we just have an idea about what is going to be. So we'll count the number of letters in here. Okay, and we'll get an output as a dictionary. So if letter not in, as we have said earlier, letters dot keys will give us the keys of the dictionary. Okay, dot keys, and it is a function. So if it does not exist, the key does not exist, we will create it. So we call it letters dict, and since it is a string, it is a letter, we cannot use the quotes, but we will use the str function to convert it to a string. Okay, str letter, okay, equals to 1. So here we count T does not exist, so we create the key T and we give it the number 1. Okay, else, okay, so we will find the T again, we'll find T again, which is here, but we do already have letters dict and T as a key. So what we are going to do is we are going to increment that by 1. Okay, if it doesn't exist, we create it. If it exists, we add 1. So we run that and we get our dictionary. Okay, letters dict, we give us a dictionary. So we have T is presented 3 times, H once, I 5 times, S 3 times, etc. Okay, so we'll have all the letters that are present in here and the number of times that each letter is presented or is present in the text string. So this is all for this video. I hope that you have learned new things. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.